On December 7th, it was announced that KG of VCHA has left the group, and after that, there has been many things came out. So in this video, everything that has been happening and happened to VCHA will be explained. Before starting, I want to say the whole credits for the informations and goes to Isang2U from Twitter. I used their threads. Things will be explained in two-part. In the first one, what was happening to them, and in the seconds, what was the effects on them, and how some of them attempted aside and self-harm. As most V-lights and even non-fans are aware, VCHA has been radio silent for months now. Today, December 7th, KG has revealed she has filed a lawsuit to terminate her contract with JYPE due to the abscess she suffered. She also expressed worries for her members. A 77-page document outlines the abscess KG and the other members of VCHA have suffered while under JYPE. Here are the main highlights of the document. 1. On September 14, 2023, a JYPE dance teacher forced KM to repeat a strenuous move hundreds of times, causing a torn shoulder tendon. Despite her exhaustion, the teacher denied her water, allowing others to drink, and insisted she could only hydrate after mastering the move. This reflects severe abscess and violations of California laws and norms. 2. JYPE imposed strict control over KG's life, from the early morning hours spent in school to the long, grueling rehearsals that stretched close to midnight. KG's personal freedom, artistic growth, and even physical safety were sacrificed for JYPE's commercial interests. The tricky terms of the contract ensured that she was not compensated for her efforts. 3. JYPE pressured KG to live in a group home, saying it was important for the group's success, even though the contract claimed it was optional. She was afraid of the consequences if she refused and agreed to live there. JYPE chose an expensive $2.5 million house without her input, and later claimed KG owed them $500,000 for it. Instead of paying her for her hard work, they took money from her earnings to cover these costs, forcing her to work for free while JYPE used the fancy lifestyle to attract more fans and make more money. 4. KG's daily schedule was relentless, starting at 7 a.m. with 3 hours of school before rushing to JYPE's practice building by 10:30 a.m. for training that officially ended at 7 p.m., but often stretched until midnight or later. JYPE staff pressured her to stay as late as 1 to 2 a.m., warning of disappointment or consequences if she left early. Despite this grueling routine, which allowed her little sleep or free time, KG received no pay for any work she performed after 6:30 p.m. 5. KG said the only time they felt free was during midnight walks or short moments in their hotel room, even though it meant losing sleep. She remembered one time when another member, having a panic attack, asked the staff if she could take a break and get some air. The staff said no and told her she was being disrespectful and would face consequences for asking. 6. Over 6 months, JYPE paid KG only $500 per week, far below the California minimum wage for the 12-plus hour workdays she had to endure. On top of this underpayment, JYPE placed a heavy financial burden on her by charging her $500,000 for company expenses, a massive debt for a minor. 7. KG and her groupmates were denied proper meals as part of JYPE's policy to maintain extreme thinness. They were told they would regret how they looked if they didn't lose weight. Meals were limited, and they were often encouraged not to eat or rest. On one occasion, after missing lunch, KG had to attend a 4-hour rehearsal without food. A staff member also told the girls, "Don't eat," as he shut the car door after training. 8. On September 14, 2023, KG was forced to repeat a dance move hundreds of times while holding a squat. Despite being in pain, she was denied a water break. This caused her to tear a tendon in her shoulder, but she was forced to continue working without proper recovery time and expected to return to full training after receiving hospital treatment. 9. Throughout her time at JYPE, KG and other VCHA members were forced to dance and perform despite severe injuries like sprained ankles and muscle strains. Even though KG's doctor advised rest for her leg injury, JYPE ignored this and insisted she keep performing. When she asked to take it easy, staff refused. KG received multiple injections but was still made to work 12 hours a day. A text conversation from November 27, 2023, shows how JYPE responded to medical advice, confirming their disregard for her injuries. 10. On another occasion, KG had a virus and laryngitis while she was expected to sing. Despite being sick, she tried her best, but JYPE staff scolded her, saying she was disrespecting the company and not taking care of herself. They told her it was her responsibility not to get sick. 11. Chats here show a conversation between KG and another member of VCHA from May 17, 2024, discussing the emotional toll of working for JYPE. KG's messages are in yellow bubbles, while the other members' responses are in charcoal bubbles, with their identity redacted. Part 2. 12. KG and her underage group mates faced intense mental and emotional pressure, with some resorting to self-harm. KG witnessed another member develop an eating disorder, which led to a suicide attempt in February 2024. After ingesting 42 NyQuil pills, the member began vomiting uncontrollably, and KG discovered it. Although KG and others had raised concerns with JYPE, staff dismissed them, saying eating disorders were common. JYPE also concealed the suicide attempt, instructing the girls to lie about it. Eric Winston later admitted that he was misinformed and told the members' condition was food poisoning. JYPE's neglect of the group's mental health violated child welfare standards. KG herself endured verbal and emotional abuse, including being publicly humiliated on her birthday during a rehearsal when a dance instructor called her a terrible dancer in front of her group mates, causing one girl to cry. This type of abuse was meant to push KG to work harder. 13. JYPE constantly surveilled KG and her group mates. Hidden cameras, including one in the dining area with an 8-megapixel camera and a 120-degree wide-angle lens, recorded their private conversations and meals without their knowledge or consent. A surveillance sticker found in the pantry revealed their eating habits were monitored 24/7. KG only discovered the cameras months later, which made her feel even more trapped, controlled, and powerless. 14. By April 2024, JYPE claimed that KG's work had resulted in an accumulated net income of about minus $504,543, meaning she received no share of the profits from her hard work and was instead told she owed them money. Despite JYPE reporting profits during this time, their unclear accounting made it impossible for KG to determine what she was actually owed. KG and her group, VCHA, were featured in major media outlets like Dazed Magazine, Teen Vogue, and Rolling Stone, and performed at large venues like Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas and Foro Sol Stadium in Mexico City. These appearances and performances, which contributed to JYPE's profits, were not included in KG's compensation calculations. JYPE continued to profit from KG's name and likeness without properly compensating her, while falsely claiming she owed them money. These are all the things that have been revealed so far. Just a few days ago, JYPE was getting praise for being one of the best company, but now this. And also the JYPE is being talked here. Is the company not the real person? JYPE, also VCHA, are under JYPE America, not Korea. The things that have happened to KG and the other members is concerning. Hope they will get the justice.